And I
Okay,
think
did
we're
I
live.
fix them? I fixed them.
Hey,
Yes.
Stacey's fixed the mic just as we come on air.
Yay!
That timing.
Yeah, amazing timing. How are you guys doing? Welcome to the chat and stuff.
Chat and shit.
Yeah.
Hi. Hi, everyone.
Sorry, I was just looking at the stream so I could hit the mute button when it came up because I didn't want it coming up in the background. But anyway, Cog, yeah, again. Oh, come on, it's happened one time, all right? One time in 6 months. So anyway, Cog, you were telling us you got a strike against your channel. You want to talk about that?
My strike against my channel today, I don't want to go into too much detail about who flagged me and stuff like that. It's just basically well, fuck it, I'm going to have to, aren't I? Right, so yeah, so I put a video up today, yesterday, I think it was, or the day before, I think it's Tuesday. So Tuesday I put a video up and it was basically just showing, it was just literally just scrolling down of all the comments on the last video that was uploaded by Atheism is Unstoppable, or Devon Tracy as he's known. And yeah, it's just scrolling down because he kept banning people off his channel and then putting something in. And it's a very SJW tactic to do, as well as his doxing where he gives out people's names. Now, I basically did a video, well, not me, but I've mirrored a video of someone which I've uploaded, and I added to the end of it just like a screenshot of his Twitter page because it had been hacked at the time as well. And the whole point of the actual thing was more a meme and a bit of a kind of, did you not expect this to happen to you? I mean, you've given out people's personal information that they didn't want given out online, and you're like, oh, well, it's just their names and stuff. And it's like, I don't care what it is. You give out people's information, and when you get doxed and hacked, did you not see this coming? Did you not think if you did this to people, people wouldn't retaliate? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. So the joke is that it was kind of like a jokey video, but I can only imagine that it's got flagged by like, you know, the flying monkeys and stuff, and a few more of Bane's, sorry, not Bane's, sorry, Devon's followers.
I was going to say, what were you talking about?
Sorry, Devon's followers, yeah, that came and flagged my channel. Sorry, Bane. You've got plausible deniability, it's fine, like.
Well, yeah, I'm going to send my followers to flag you now.
You've not even seen the video, that's what it is. Well, you have. But yeah, it's like,
I saw it, yeah.
You guys have seen the video. What did you think?
Well, I don't know. I don't think it doxed anyone from what I saw.
It didn't.
There is literally no personal information in there. The most it shows is his Twitter page that had been hacked at the time, so I don't even know what's legit on there, and it shows the driveway on a Google Maps of a house, or well, technically it looks like 3 houses, but there's a few cars with obviously license plates that are all blurred because it's Google Maps. There's no house numbers, no street like names. And people were saying to me yesterday, people were like, oh, well, when you put that video up, obviously people are going to go and look at his Twitter page, and his address is on his Twitter page now. And I was like, so it's now public information. I didn't do that, though. Like, I don't condone the fact that he's got hacked and stuff. All I'm saying is, did you not see it coming? If you do that to people, people are going to respond.
You know, I've never seen an Atheism is Unstoppable video.
I've watched
Yes, we're talking about him on your channel for the second time now.
Yeah, I know. I've never seen one of his videos. I've seen lots of videos about him, but I've never actually sat down and watched one of his videos. I probably should, just out of
They're
curiosity.
not bad. They're not super bad if you jump through it a bit, you know. He has a couple of watchable ones.
I watched. I'm not a huge fan of him, but I have watched a couple that I have enjoyed. To be fair, I did enjoy. There's that one. I think it was like a few questions for Muslims or something like that, which was a pretty good one that he did. Like he hasn't got. But I'm just not a massive fan to be like. Even though I've known he's been there and I've seen him in loads of people's fan art and stuff with like Sargon and stuff like that, or Armored Skeptic, and it's like, yeah, that's really cool. And you see the kangaroo guy, and you're like, oh, that's Atheism is Unstoppable. But like, I've never really gone to his channel and really watched a lot of his stuff. That's just my personal thing there.
But he blocked me on Twitter when I told him I was having kangaroo steak for dinner, and I told him it was a member of his family.
He gets blocked so easily.
Well, I got blocked by the Flying Monkeys as well, or at least what's his name, Anthony K, the Flying Monkey, or whatever his name is. He's on. I'm pretty sure he's the guy who's on the Flying Monkeys podcast with him. So yeah, and he was because he was just there basically saying that I must know who the doxer is, I must know who the hacker is. I tried to be very clear about it. I was like, no, I just know the person who made this one meme video. and they didn't want to get doxxed, so I didn't want to give out the name, so I said it's mirrored from Anonymous. You know, so because the only reason why they don't want to get doxxed or get their name given out is because that's what Devin Tracy's known for doing. But I just kind of went, well, I'll put the video up and I'll mirror it from you. I don't really give a shit. It's not me who's made it, but I've put the bit on the end about him being hacked because fuck it. Do you not understand that if you push everyone away from you and you are a complete cunt to everyone and create almost a cult on your channel where you ban everyone who disagrees with you, then you are no better than an SJW you are using SJW tactics, and you give out people's names and find out their information. You buzz off people being doxxed and hacked. You've ordered people to go and get people's information. It's live on stream, and your fans defend you. They actually defend you. They defend all of your tactics and go, oh, well, he's only asking for the name. And I've had people literally calling me or anyone who hides behind an avatar and stuff an insect and stuff like that, and for not coming out and being able to be like it invalidates your argument. It really pisses me off because it's been the last couple of days. Like,
well, that's really stupid because people have different motives to hide behind a name and an avatar.
Yep.
You know, because in my case, it's like I really want to make it in the YouTube thing. Playing it the man's way, you know, through good content and good friendships, and you know, actually doing stuff. Not that the girls that do it with their face and cut out tops on don't have good arguments. I just want to see if a girl can make it without doing that.
Yeah. No, I agree with what you're saying.
I'm not hideous, because I'm not hideous, but I'd rather do it like this.
No, I agree with what you're saying. It's like you almost want someone to take on board your point for what it is. It doesn't matter what the picture or image is. It's all about the message that's being put across and what's being said. It's the argument that's important. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like it doesn't matter what the avatar is. It doesn't matter if the person decides to video themselves or not. But I do think that some people will go, oh, I don't want to watch this person because I actually don't like the look of them. But if you put a nice little image up there for people to watch, they'll pay attention to the voice more than likely.
It's also branding too. I mean, what I do with my channel is obviously branding. It's recognizable, and you know, if I was just another talking face on YouTube, then that might be different, you know. So, but the other thing is that certain people tend to attack the person and not the argument, and it's harder to attack the person if they don't know much about your personal life.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's not only like I'm hiding because I don't want to get doxxed and hurt, and I don't want my family knowing about what I'm doing, because actually all of my friends and everyone in my family knows what I'm doing. I've been getting the question asked, like, what are you doing lately? And I'm like, I've started a YouTube channel and I make MRA videos and storytelling videos, and they say, oh, let me see. And my friends watch me and know what I do, and I have a lot of support from them. So I don't give a fuck if someone tells them. It's a principle and something I want to see if it's possible.
Yeah, it's one of those. I just, from my personal point of view, like I say, it's just I want people to validate my argument on what it is. You don't need to, like you say, there's personal attacks that people take on board. Like I wear glasses, for example, so someone might go, "Oh, you just spit." No, there's no point. I've said it in my video, so it doesn't matter. Like people, but I don't wear it as my avatar because it doesn't matter. Like it's just about the argument. But I also agree, Bane, that it is also about branding. People can recognize it and they go, "Oh, I've seen your logo around." It's and it is more recognizable than just a face. So yeah.
And it's also the fact that some people will try to find personal information on you and destroy your life. You know, get you fired or whatever, which is bullshit.
Well, he says he's okay with giving out like a name. Like he doesn't realize what that like. Does he not realize that people in Germany are being ripped out of their fucking homes for this sort of shit? And like,
so do you think he's an actual asshole, or is he just appealing to other assholes?
I actually act. This is the thing. Like, according to some stuff that I've seen, like apparently, and like I know. Well, I'm not going to say this is coming from, but I just know who said this, and I do value his opinion. But basically, he has said that this person's turned around to him before and said, "Oh yeah, I'll beat you up if I ever meet you." That's Atheism Unstoppable has said this to such and such a person, and this person said, "Well, if you want to raise the funds and get the stuff, then I'll come out and see you." But he sees them as more as it's more like an act almost to be this arsehole, but in real life, apparently, he's just like really introverted. Like apparently.
Oz might remember there used to be a radio shock jock in Australia called Stan Semanik. Do you remember Oz?
No, but I might remember what he's known for, I guess.
He was a massive arsehole. He used to be on TV and on radio, and he used to go on about there's no such thing as stress. Stress doesn't exist. Anyone who claims that they're stressed out or anything is full of shit. And he used to get this fanatical following of assholes who would support him. And then he got cancer, and suddenly he was stressed.
Oh. Laughing at cancer. Oh dear.
Yeah. Suddenly he knew what stress was. So I think it was an act with him. I think it was just a way to appeal to assholes, basically. And there's a market out there for assholes.
Yeah, there definitely is. But it becomes more of a cult, and it's because if you're banning people from your page apart from those that stay there, then you only have the submissive that stay there to follow you. So therefore you have created a cult where people will listen to you. Otherwise they're banned anyway. So they'll just listen and go, yeah, I agree with everything you're saying. And the thing is the guy's got freaking tons of patrons, so he has this following of like you say, probably just assholes and stuff who agree with his whole, why can't you give out just their name? Yeah. It's like people just don't understand it.
Well, it'd be a different story if it happened to them, though, wouldn't it?
No, because this is the thing. A lot of them do give out their name anyway. This is the weird thing: is they'll give out their name because they give out their name. But some of them, a lot of his followers don't have channels or anything. They're just on Twitter with their own name, and they'll just be absolute arseholes. And on your notifications and stuff, you'll get I got some messages yesterday which were. Oh God! This guy was like, "Oh well, please tell me, a wise egalitarian leader, how will we? Tell us with your wise movements how we can move forward." And I went, "Here's the first example. Stop thinking that you're better than everyone or that you know everything, because you don't. This is the thing, and this is where you've gone wrong, and where he's going wrong is that he sits there like he knows everything, and he won't listen to anyone else's argument that he disagrees with. So, and if they don't have a name, then especially so, and it's just." You can't live like that. But at the same time, I don't like to sit here and say that I think I know everything. So that's probably the best way to go. And it's it's really annoying because you just get these chats off them all day on you get it on your YouTube videos and stuff, and then you get it on your notifications. But it's nothing that you can't handle. It's just they get bored after a while. But apparently they've moved on from me now because they found somebody else. Apparently he lives in Canada. I don't fucking know. You just hear it through the grapevine, don't you?
So you've got a strike against your channel for 3 months?
I'm guessing it's going to be for 3 months. Yeah, that's what it says on the Google terms and conditions. It says 3 months. So
I'm glad they've changed that. The 6-month one I got was fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Not that 3 months is good, but it's better than 6.
To be fair, if I got 6, it'd take the piss. If it gets to 3 and they haven't taken it down, I think I'm just going to start fucking inboxing somebody and just being like, "Hi, can I have my bloody streaming back now? This is ridiculous. I put up a shitty fucking meme and people got butthurt."
Yeah, they need to do something about the way YouTube deals with this shit. It's too easy to be abused.
Yeah, it really is. It's just I feel like I got flagged and that was it. Some people had even inboxed me asking me what had happened and where this video had come from and stuff like that. But most of them had got to the point where I even when I was on the live stream with Edgy, I'd even said to people yeah, I uploaded this video. I know who's done the video. But I think most people then didn't like me because they thought that I'd uploaded the video to his Twitter that had been hacked, and I was like, I think people are getting confused actually. When I say I know who did the video, I mean the video on my channel, not the one on his Twitter channel. And then everyone just suddenly just went, oh right, okay, sorry, yeah, we've in the chat it just kind of went crazy because there had been a vote on 2s and 1s, so 2 if you were with Devin or 1 with you if you were with me, and it was loads of 2s or something like that, and then it suddenly just went to 1s, and it was just people. I now realize that there are freaking 2 videos when you think about it from the other perspective.
You were part of the Jenny McDermott wars, weren't you?
Oh yeah, when they found out my real name, they found photos of me and my ex-girlfriend, spread them around.
Fuck.
Some dude, I know who he is, John Horse. He's gone now, but he created fake Tumblr pages that had apparently I had raped my ex-girlfriend, and he was threatening to send that to everyone else.
Great.
Yeah, lovely. I told him to fuck off.
I can't think why we'd keep our names private.
Yeah. That's why you got to use the avatar as well, you know.
Yeah.
So, do you mind if I ask how they found out your name, or is that going to dox you?
Stupidity. It was just a Facebook page I had that I used to have attached to another YouTube account I was running. So.
Okay.
So that was a silliness on my part.
Yeah, you got to be careful about that stuff.
Mind you, everyone remembers the Laughing Witch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually got her account locked on Twitter because she thread that around. You know, it's funny. It's like she had she tweeted at me saying, "Oh, she had the picture of me and my ex-girlfriend, and says like, now whose fault is it, serial harasser?" So she's called me a serial harasser, and yet it's her account gets locked for breaking terms of service.
So yeah, I'm glad Laughing Witch is long gone. I think YouTube's better without that. But it's amazing how our side gets tarred with the harassers and doxers and shit, right? Because we're the ones doing it all, aren't we?
Yeah.
Apparently.
It's like some of this stuff, because like the worst thing is that when these people find that like Devin, when he doxes someone and gives out the name, that's what he says though. Just like that has happened to you, he's like, oh well, you know, it was online. It's not like it wasn't easy to. It's like you've gone. That is fucking vindictive to like take that moment of time to go, I'm gonna purposely fuck you over and then tell all of my audience because I've got a bit. It's just a cunt move. It just is. The whole act of it is just like, how in any part of that act do you not feel like a cunt doing that?
Well, it's designed to stop people criticising, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
you know the next people who might find something to criticise will think twice because they don't want the same thing happening to them. So it's a way of silencing anyone who disagrees.
Would you say Devin can live off his Patreon? I haven't seen it. Is he in a point right where, you know, doxing him wouldn't really affect him? He wouldn't lose a job because he's off Patreon.
Say again, sorry.
No. Do you think Devin can live off his Patreon?
Yeah, probably. I'm sure he gets about 2K on it or something like that.
See, that's just the thing. He what would affect like a nobody, like their name being released, affects him. Wouldn't affect him, so he doesn't care.
Yeah, but I mean, is he going to be on YouTube forever?
Yeah, well, I don't know. He's doing his whole like at the moment. He's like, I think he did a live stream today, and he was like, "Oh, I might never do videos again and stuff like that. I might just completely just give up doing it and stuff." But I don't know. But he still sticks with his whole like, you know, he still feels like he's not done anything wrong in giving out people's names. He still thinks that's okay. But yeah, I think he might be trying to get the people back or something like that. But he's doing his whole like, oh, I don't think that people will want to, you know, like, you know, I don't think people will want me in my videos and stuff like that. And he's just, you know, attention-seeking stuff that's just really soppy shit. It's really bad. It's like seriously, it's on his live stream. I think it's on it because he's got 4 channels. That's the thing. He's got Archive, Atheism, Unstoppable 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Didn't he have a channel taken down or something?
I think that might have been his 5th one that he had.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like the idea of people targeting the individual as opposed to the argument. Stick to the fucking argument. If you disagree with someone, then use, you know, logic and evidence to refute them, not fucking, you know, fucking them over personally, you know.
Yeah.
But there will always be people who go for that tactic because that's all they got, really.
Yeah, there will always be people that will argue with fallacies. There will always be people that will try to attack the individual rather than the idea. There will always be trolls that just enjoy doxing people and destroying them online.
Yeah, I guess it's something we just have to deal with.
Mm. And if we want that completely regulated, that means we have to relinquish part of our freedom of expression. You know, we go back to the gentle, the balance between freedom and security. Which one do we pick? How do we decide how much security is enough and how much freedom is not enough?
Mm.
Basically, because you always have to switch out one for the other.
Yeah, that's true, but I'd still like to stick to the arguments. I wish people would just do that, but it's obviously never going to happen, is it?
I don't see it happening, like not universally.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, Stacey, this will be your last hangout for a little while.
Yeah. I'm going to the seaside. I'm gonna go get a tan and dip my feet in the sea, and it's gonna be fun. And
That's good.
I'm gonna, unplug for a bit.
Yeah, think of the rest of us while we're, slaving away.
Yeah. Won't be any videos either. So my little project got pushed back 2 weeks, and everyone that was lagging in their delivery of a video was like, "Yay! I can, screw around a bit more before I make my video. Thanks."
So how's that going? Do you want to tell us about that, or you want to keep it under your hat?
It's going well. Recently, I got in touch with Tyler Preston, everyone's best black friend, and he said he's recently talked to June Schoenhead and Lauren Southern, so he might be able to get them to make me a video, because for the longest time I just couldn't get in touch with either of them, and none of my other people that worked with me and have agreed to make a video for me could get them to talk to them. I'm guessing they're overwhelmed with just everyone wanting to talk to them. So the more, the better. And Karen has agreed to upload it to her channel. So it's going to be a main video that will be, the best questions, the most, professionally to my abilities done editing, and everything will be nice and perfect and, serious. And then with a list of channels and people that were involved. And then at the same time on my channel, I'll upload all the outtakes, everything I didn't use, plus a couple of funny guest appearances by non-females, just to make it even better. So yeah, and I got Gordo's Rant. I think I'm gonna get Dirty Hippie Panda. Griffix said yes. Karen and the Honey Badgers have already given me their videos. Yeah. That's the most detailed update ever. Want to know anything else?
Well, there seems to be an ever-growing number of female MRAs and anti-feminists, which I think is a good thing.
It is. It is a wonderful thing, because as Mike, Dr. Ramdemerkem, or whatever his screen name is, says, it's like when you hear it from a woman, you consider it more. So the more female voices, the better. It's really telling that most people get into the MRM through Karen. Like, they watch Karen's videos and they're like, oh my god, I just realized I'm anti-feminist and pro-male rights.
Well, she does make good arguments. She is probably the best of us, isn't she?
She is. She is my spirit animal. And she laughs a lot because I've told her that, and she's like, yeah, okay. That's weird. So yeah, I'm weird and have people for spirit animals. Do you feel uncomfortable yet?
No, I was just wondering what the next topic's going to be. Any ideas, guys?
Oh, I'm turning 30 in like 5 days.
Oh, is that why you're going away, or is it just a coincidence?
No, it's just a coincidence. It's just a coincidence. My birthday is in the beginning of August, so it's obviously during or in the beginning or end of a vacation. So there you go.
So how do you feel about turning 30?
I don't know, it's weird. I don't feel 30. Like, I know I should be 30 because both my kids will be going to school in the autumn, but still, like, I feel 15. And I look 20-something, so it's like, I'm not 30 yet. I'm not ready to be 30. Can't we?
Well, you are 20-something, so, you know.
I still am, yeah. I got a couple more days to be 20-something.
You're not suddenly going to look in your 30s when when it suddenly clicks over.
Yeah. Very true. Very true. So, yeah.
So next topic, guys. Cog, Oz.
Yeah.
Megan's quiet.
Oh my god, wake up, Cthulhu. You asleep?
No, he's probably trolling the chat, isn't he? Yeah,
I'm here. I was like, I was making a cup of tea because I'm English and that's all we live for.
How about Christy Winter's data collection of harassment? Have you seen that?
Nope.
I've heard about it, but I haven't actually seen it. That's to do with Sargon, isn't it? Or
yeah. So, what Sargon and Christy do? They send articles or news items to one another in sort of like a mocking fashion, where Christy Winters will send him a news article and go, "Are you going to defend this serial killer like you did with the others?" And so Sargon sends stuff back.
Didn't she say Sargon defended Elliot Rodger or something? I don't remember
Yes.
Sargon ever doing that.
Nope. And so what Sargon does is he usually does it back, but in a satirical way. He found this article, something about Asian stereotypes, and there's a subheading in there about this feminist was sad that she was she liked having a tight Asian pussy or something like that. So Sargon just sent that to her, and then from that point on, lots of people retweeted it and favorited it. And Chrissy Winters is now complaining that her notifications is just full of retweets and faves, but she calls it sexual harassment.
Because of an article about Asian pussy?
From a section of an article.
And somehow
Wow.
sexual harassment, okay.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Well, you do know
Okay.
that Dr. Christy Winters is a doctor at a university, don't you?
Yes, of governments.
I'm wondering if you send them something about, any kind of diseases relating to the genitalia, like something absolutely innocuous and scientific. If you send them that, is that going to be considered sexual harassment as well because it has to do with genitalia? Just wondering. Like, someone should try it. A study about genital warts. Let's see how you'll react to that.
Sounds riveting, yeah.
She uploaded another video. It was the same thing, except it was called Just the Facts. So it was just like a slideshow, right? But the background music was just ominous, like as if it could have appeared in a serial killer movie.
Yeah. It's apparently International Tiger Day, everyone.
Why?
Twitter decided to put a lot of photos on today.
I've been to the Tiger Temple in Thailand.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
Yeah.
They're shutting it down. Did you know? They found dead little tigers in a freezer recently.
Really?
Did you like?
Yeah.
There's a number of them in Thailand though, so I don't know if it's the same one.
Well, one of them, they had conducted this, thing, and the people from the temple are defending it by saying, we kept all the stillborn babies and the ones that died really early, so we can prove we haven't sold them off as pets. So
okay.
that makes kind of sense. So I don't know what the case is, but they were threatening to close, one of those temples down because of it.
Mm.
Did you get close to the tiger or anything?
Oh yeah. You stand behind them and you get to pat them and walk them to the canyon. Awesome. You've got a lead, and they tell you if the tiger takes off, let go of the lead, otherwise you'll get dragged behind it.
Any magic tricks?
No, but they say that the male tigers may spray you, and apparently it's good luck, because apparently it's luckier to be behind a tiger than in front of it, for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That just sounds like an excuse that they tell pissed off tourists. Oh no, it's good luck.
You don't want to be around the front of them. They're big animals, trust me.
So how does tiger fur feel?
Very coarse. It's not in any way soft. It's very, very coarse.
I'd say just like a cat's tongue then. Yeah. There's a cat. Cool. Of course. See that? See what I did there? A little bit of a pun. Of course. Did anyone see the DNC last night? Well, this morning actually it would have been. Well, actually, I don't know what it is to you. That last night, yeah. In England, it was this morning, but yeah, with Hillary Clinton.
I'm trying to avoid the American election, but go on. Tell me what it is. We've still got another 4 or 5 months, don't we? When is it? November?
It's fucking ages away. I'm not even sure. It's I just watching it last night, and then there was a load of videos that went up onto Reddit today of all these people where they were Bernie supporters that have obviously come to support Hillary now, but then when they've come in, so obviously in those different parts of the stadium, they're different states or different states of the United States or whatever. So all of these people turn up who represent so many people, and then they get to sit in these seats. But when they turned up, all of them for the Bernie stuff was just completely blocked out, and all reserved just for Hillary supporters. So Hillary supporters can sit there with the big banners and stuff like that. And seriously, the whole night was just it was like watching the Grammys. Katy Perry was on there. There were like loads of famous actors on stage. I was just like, what the fuck? It is the weirdest thing watching the American elections. But then she just went through the her usual stuff, that they'll fight for this and they'll fight for that. But she actually went on to go on and say, oh, God, they'll make sure, or they'll try and do it, so they can they'll try and make it so it's free for you to go to university. She's basically just robbed Bernie's whole thing. When it decided to look at Bernie for the moment that it did the camera, I burst into I was just laughing. It was hilarious to watch him just so pissed off in the stands with everyone cheering and stuff like that. And she's like, Bernie up there. Bernie is just and all the and it was one of those things where you couldn't hear any of the Bernie fans because they've all been blocked off, and you only saw this later on Reddit. But and it was so funny just to see him sat down, just kind of going, yeah, no smile on his face, no nothing. He was just there, and he kind of waved a bit and just went, yeah. But it was just he was not happy, being there. But too many celebrities.
Aren't there that part of the elections? Because I know their presidential elections are weird. But hasn't the part where the people vote ended already?
Yeah.
So why are they doing this?
Because this is
it's really more of a formality, if you will. It's and also let's be honest here. The thing is, Hillary may have sufficient amount of delegates to be elected nominee, and I mean she will be the nominee now that Bernie pretty much has just thrown in the towel. But the thing is, the only reason that is due to the super delegates. So it's not natural delegates that has allowed her to have enough nominees. Sorry, to be a nominee. So that means that Bernie could actually contest her still, but he's not going to because he has actually quit the damn party now. But yeah.
Well, that's sad.
Yeah.
What is the difference between a normal delegate and a super one?
A normal.
Yeah, what makes one super?
A super delegate and a normal delegate.
A normal delegate is based on the popular vote. So, for instance, if you get a certain amount of the vote in a state like California, for instance, that will be calculated to amount of normal delegates you will receive, and delegates are really just these people who will back you at the convention. Superdelegates, however, are people who are outside of the popular vote. They can already, even before the voting season begins, they can decide who they will back and so on, but they can also, at the same time, change their mind whenever. Like on the very day of the convention, they could just change their mind and support the other candidate.
And the reason you haven't, like America hasn't changed this crazy, overly complicated and outdated system is?
Because we don't actually believe in democracy.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a fair point. Okay.
Yeah, the American system is extremely confusing.
Yeah. No, it's not. Like that guy, I don't remember what his name was exactly, but it was something gray. Like he explained it perfectly in his video. He made like 3 very popular different kinds of elections videos and how
with
City
the
of
animal
London
kingdom?
worlds. Yeah. And
Yeah,
how
I've seen them.
Yeah, they're really good. So he explains the American presidential elections very well, but it's still like it's such a weird way to elect one person. It's just like I don't.
Well, I
see
mean,
it
it's
fair.
supposed to be confusing. Actually, that's the whole point. It's not always been that confusing. It's always been a little bit confusing, but not that confusing. That's actually something that's changed now, and the reason is pretty damn simple. If you just analyze it, you have these 2 huge parties, okay. And really, up until this point, unless Bernie decides to run as an independent, it's essentially only those 2 parties that ever stand a chance to actually win the presidential the presidency, really. Now, what that means is that you have these two huge fucking parties who essentially influence pretty much all of politics in the U.S. And of course, that's going to breed, an upper class of politicians who want to preserve the status quo and who want to bring forth their nominees. Not nominees that actually care about people, mind you, but nominees that care about the party and the lobbyists that support the party. So yeah, that pretty much explains it all.
Well, at least it's an honest system. Like it's transparently biased and incorruptible. So it's not like
not
like
even that though.
It's not like over here. Like here, it's like you vote. Like go vote directly for whoever you want, and at the end of the day, he's like bought off and sold to the highest bidder, no matter what you do. It's like
where do you live?
Bulgaria.
Bulgaria. Oh yeah, no, I see what you mean there. It's sort of like no, use vote for this candidate. Oh no, it's really transparent. See, it's a transparent voting booth. See, very transparent.
Exactly.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
You have 2 choices. Choice number 1 and choice number 1.
We have many choices. The thing is, everyone gets paid off by the highest bidder, so it really doesn't matter who you're gonna vote
news
for.
from Bulgaria, okay? Second presidential candidate mysteriously dead in bathtub heart attack. And apparently he has a rubber duck shoved up his ass, okay? We have no idea. It looks like a natural death.
I wish the news was really that entertaining. I really do.
No. But I just want to make this point, though. Like, it's not even transparently biased, though, because it's turned out now, in the latest 24 hours, Hillary Clinton, like, when you thought that she couldn't get any more bold with her fucking conspiratorial mind and just Machiavellian ways, turns out that she she's gotten the support of someone by literally offering them a job, you know, by her side once she's president, hopefully, okay? Like, this has come out now. And it's also turned out that the entire
Surely that's
Democratic...
not unusual, though. Surely that's...
No, it's not unusual. It's just, with already so much, you know... I mean, like, already so many fucking allegations against her, it's even possible, I don't think it's going to happen, but it's possible that a DA will actually indict her on something and she will stand trial. Now, that's actually possible. I mean, it would be very entertaining. That's like, I mean, that's like handing the red carpet for Trump. Like, I mean, he's just gonna walk to victory by that point. Like, you know, just. I mean, even people who supported Hillary at that point, they're just, oh, fuck this, no, just I'm gonna stay at home. Fuck this. But the point is, and it turned out also that all of the delegates. Well, maybe not all of them, but many of the delegates, at least, who supported Bernie Sanders at the Democratic National Convention are being suppressed at the very moment at this convention. They are prevented from entering, for instance, and they have been selected to sit very far back in the audience so that when they protest, you can't hear them. So you have actually, it's actually proven now, you have actors sitting in the audience paid to pretend that they like Hillary.
Aw, we've closed the cycle now. It's like ancient Rome all over again.
Yeah, but the whole thing is just a popularity contest anyway, isn't it? It's not about who's best, it's about who's most popular.
I mean, not even that, because, I mean, at least in a popularity contest, the person who's actually more popular actually wins, but not when you rig the game.
Well, Onision will probably fucking become president in 10 years.
Oh, Onision, oh god, Onision, help us all.
Yeah, I can just imagine Onion as president one day.
He might even be a good one compared to these guys.
Well, I mean, let's be honest here. As much of a disappointment as Obama has been, at least he's not Bush.
I know, but it's one of those things. Can you not imagine if Onision was president, it'd just be like, "Hi there, Mr. President. No, I'm a banana. No, you're the president, Mr. President. I'm a banana.
Where's my safe space?"
Yeah, it would be no. He's actually, his last video, one of his latest videos. It's not the last one. Was attacking all the SJWs that were trying to save that girl from an unknown person. Yeah. So he's just King Troll. That's who he is.
No,
he likes the dislikes.
He's not a troll, though. I mean, he's not a troll. The thing is, he does actually believe some of the things he says. However, I would like to point out one thing. I don't think he believes all of it, and I think some of it is just so he knows it will cause attention and actually keep him relevant.
Exactly.
You know? Because his audience literally are not developed in their fucking brain, you know? Like, they are so fucking young. Their attention span is literally like that of a goldfish.
As long as as long as his video is like 2 to 3 minutes, that's good. That's
oh yeah,
enough.
and I mean, like, as long as he acts like like he has some kind of fucking moral high ground and just uses black and white language, that's gonna capture his audience of 12-year-old girls, you know.
Yeah, kind of creepy. 30-something appealing to 12-year-olds. It's just like.
I mean, it's not even creepy. It's just fucking sad.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Well, it's not as. I don't think he's very sad on his way to the bank. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, I don't think he's very sad when he goes to make a withdrawal from all his YouTube money he gets because of the 12-year-old girls. I think he's pretty happy with that.
Well, maybe. He does seem to be pretty shameless.
Should I get a banana suit then, is the question.
Yes.
Well, like a whole body banana suit, or just for it's just for certain parts of the body, like a finger puppet, for example.
I wasn't thinking that, Stacey, but that might get my channel banned.
Get a few slices just floating around in the Kool-Aid, or even make. Can you get a banana-flavored Kool-Aid?
Yeah.
That's an idea. Yeah. Is there a banana-flavored Kool-Aid?
Even if there is, it'll be yellow, and you know what associations yellow liquids have.
It'll look like pee.
Are you one of those people who showers with said liquid?
Are you really sticky right now because of it?
It's a bit personal.
It reminds me of the parody song by David Chappelle when it turned out that R. Kelly had peed on a minor, like I wanna piss on you in the shower, in the bed, everywhere. I wanna piss on you.
What the fuck is that?
No, it's Dave Chappelle's parody. It's like from 2000.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
Yes,
I want. Yeah. Give me some poo poo. You give me some wee wee.
Oh god, I love that.
It's the remixed edition about that song about pissing. It's so funny. Oh god, I love Dave Chappelle. He's brilliant.
Yeah. What the fuck happened to the dude?
Well, he went crazy and then he went off to Africa. He just left. Like,
I think he said in an interview, like he went to find himself, and he actually talked to some Africans, and like many of them don't have a fucking television. They didn't know who the fuck he was, so it was just pleasant for him to be able to walk somewhere and not be recognized, But he told me in an interview, and he actually said this, like he talked to this African who actually could a little bit of English, and he told him about his issues and how hard he had it back in the States, and the African actually told him, yeah, that's pretty bad. I feel sorry for you, but I ate a dog today. And then he pretty much flew back home to the States with a new perspective on life, I think.
Yeah, going outside the West does that to you.
Yeah, but I mean, at least he went somewhere, and he didn't stay at a fucking luxury hotel. No, he actually traveled through the fucking continent with the people, and I can actually respect that.
Yeah. I do like that. Like someone who will actually go, like, it's a lot better than these people just sitting there complaining, like, we've got nothing to lose but our chains. What the fuck? No, you've got nothing to lose right now apart from the money that you're spending on the lessons you're missing. Fucking hell.
Some of these people actually have a fundraiser so they can go back to Africa.
Oh, poor darlings. Poor darlings.
We paid.
I mean, these people, do they not realize that they are playing the cards for the KKK? Like,
it's
this is what the racists want.
It's amazing, isn't it, how the black rights movement has now taken up the segregation fucking thing. It's just amazing.
Yeah, and the term people of color, like that turns my stomach, because I grew up during the apartheid in South Africa. I know what forced segregation and institutional racism looks like. And it's like, kids, just stop it, okay? Everyone go to their, little corner and think very long and hard about what you're saying, because you're being very naughty right now. You don't have institutional racism in the States. You just don't.
No, I mean, the thing is, some of these morons actually advocate for, separate drinking fountains.
Yeah.
Yeah, that just amazes me. It really does. So many people fought so hard to get rid of that, and they're trying to bring it back.
I mean, I'm just asking you, if you could somehow bring back Martin Luther King Jr. back to life, okay? If you could actually do that, like, how hard, with how much force do you think he would bitch slap the whole bunch?
Yeah.
I think they'll get a free trip to the moon.
I mean, like, here's the thing. He's going to be like, I believe in the peaceful method. I believe I had a dream about little Negro girls and little Negro boys playing along. But you motherfuckers have ruined it all. I'll banish thee to the moon. Slap. You know.
Do you think that just about every movement will eventually eat itself, though?
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. There are some historical movements that have been justified and have actually done, activism correctly, like the civil rights movement, and I'm talking about the branch with Martin Luther King Jr. They were actually the ones who got results, Do you know why?
No.
Tell us.
No, why?
Because they weren't assholes. I mean, it's amazing how much you can achieve if you're not acting like total fucking assholes, because people will then side with you. It's amazing, I know, but Malcolm X, as much as people talk about the guy, he was regarded as a fucking loony bin. Nobody wanted to fucking deal with him. And the thing is, when he was killed by his own fucking people, the fucking Nation of Islam, I think, nobody cried. Nobody cared. Even to this day, nobody really cares, okay? The Black Panthers...
He did change a lot, though, towards the end, though, didn't he? His opinion totally
Yeah, I mean,
changed.
sure he did, but it's kind of late to think about that shit, once you've already pissed off this very own militant group that you used to belong to. I mean, it's like, what the fuck did you expect?
Yeah,
And I
That's the
mean,
thing.
also, I mean, to take the Black Panthers, for instance, and yes, I know that they actually never were, as violent in reality as some people have tried to make them out to be, but still, just the fact that they honestly thought it was a good way to spread the message of white and black relations by walking around with a bunch of machine guns and dressed, in leather military clothing, and talk about whitey and how crackers need to pay. That's not really good for your image, especially not when the majority of the population actually tries to help you out,
Also, haven't they learned and observed and remembered that the more handouts you get, the more payouts you get, the worse off you will be, because people get used to free money. It's something you get used to, and if it's just enough, you have absolutely no motivation to pick yourself up and move on.
Well, I mean, I see your point there. I wouldn't say, though, that that's, entirely the situation for the black population in the U.S., but I mean, don't get me wrong, there is a lot of that. The thing is, there was this video by Terrence Popp, do you know the guy? He does this, does these videos weekly,
I've told his personal stories in my Patriarchy Tales series, so I know.
Oh, yeah.
We've had.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check them out someday. But the thing is, he actually made this video where he and what I like about the guy is he actually breaks down mathematically everything he talks about. So you see the fucking calculations in the video, so you can check for yourself, and it's actually true.
Exactly.
I mean, he actually made this video about single black mothers in the United States and how in some states, especially in urban areas, they can actually earn just as much money by just having a bunch of fucking kids as your average black man earns from working all day, And that is just fucked up. That is just fucking insane. That is even possible, But the reason that's possible is because you had a bunch of these, feminist reforms in the early 70s in the U.S. One of those reforms, actually, in some states in the U.S., in order for a mother to get any kind of welfare, she cannot have a man under the same roof, It's in the law. She cannot live with a man under the same roof and get welfare. I don't know about you guys, but doesn't that seem a bit suspicious? It's almost like they don't want fathers around.
Yep. Mm-hmm. By the way, when my father went to the UK, I think he came back talking about how did you know that in the UK there are moms that just have a bunch of kids and live off of that till the day they die practically, because they had kids.
Yep.
And from my perspective here, it's like, no, that's not how welfare should, be. If you're an able-bodied person and your kids are in school, you should work. That's how it's done.
Yeah, no, but I mean, I mean, look, I'm definitely not against the welfare state. I'm actually probably one of the biggest proponents of the welfare state. And if we're going to be honest, it's only this very small subsection of society that the welfare state is too damn generous towards in the U.S. In most cases, it's too damn harsh, and most people, unless you're a minority single mother, you're probably not going to get enough welfare to even survive. If we're going to be honest, in the U.S. But that being said, though, I mean, when it comes to this particular group, yeah, they are dependent on the state, and the state has sort of replaced the father figure. And I think that's a big reason as to why the black community in the U.S. is so fucked up,
Yeah. I don't know if you've heard of a guy called Turtling Monkey. He did a Black Lives Matter video a couple of weeks ago where he doesn't say it directly, but he makes a correlation, talking about reparations and black people and the Indians, and the Indians that are getting reparations are living at a way lower standard than the ones that aren't. According to what he was presenting in the video. So I don't know how realistic it is. Sorry, I gotta deal with this.
No, yeah, I mean, that's another group of people that is hardly ever talked about, really, when it comes to the U.S. I mean, like the native population. They're sort of just forgotten about in their reservations,
I don't know. What I got from the piece of video he showed was basically the ones that are left to their own devices, to like without reparations, without separate living spaces, they do way better financially. Because he was talking about, because there's the genetics argument about why these people aren't, doing this well, and the social argument. So he was arguing that there is a social element to the problem because Indians are from the same genetic ethnically group.
Well, I mean, I can tell you immediately that any genetic argument is just complete bunk, and the reason is because the thing is, during the late 1800s, during the expansion of the West, you had, for instance, the president, Ulysses Grant, and he was probably one of the kindest presidents ever to the native population. He really did try and make peace with them, and he succeeded to some degree with the reservations. And one thing that they noticed actually was, I mean, even back then you had these people who were like, oh, well, it's just in their blood to be wildlings, and, they can never be civilized, and blah, 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 blah. And I think delaying the civilization of these people actually did a lot of hurt because, there are some people who say things like, oh, well, what about preserving their culture, blah, 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 blah. They live on the fucking prairie. They have a very high child mortality. They lack modern medicine. Sometimes they fucking starve because they are hunter and gatherers. They don't even know how to fucking do agriculture, okay? I don't give a shit about their culture. These people are actually suffering, and they would actually have a higher improved standard of living if you actually civilized them. So, yeah, sorry if I'm going to sound like, some more, cultural absolutist here, but fuck their culture if it actually means that they're starving and kids die. But anyway.
Hold on, here's a question.
Anyway, the point that I want to make here is what they noticed actually was these kids who were orphans among many of these tribes of the native population, they had absolutely no problem learning how to read. They had no problem learning how to do mathematics. They had no problem getting jobs as adults and living peaceful lives within some community, okay? Now, many of these members actually, when they were adults and they had settled down, gotten families with, white women or, white men and so on, some of them actually traveled back to reservations, and some of them actually still knew how to speak the language. And they tried to, tell these people, you know what, it's not so bad, actually. I mean, I'm not saying that you have to give up your way of life completely, but I mean, at least let the white man come in here and, give you education and all of that. And it was like, no, you don't want to do, you know, that kind of tribalistic mindset. So yeah, I mean, the reason it's so fucked. I mean, don't get me wrong. The reservations was a good temporary solution, but reservations in the long run only do more harm than good. I think these people need to be integrated.
Exactly.
You know?
We get back to the segregation argument that when you segregate a portion of the population, you create an in-group, out-group, and that always brings problems with it.
Yeah, and I mean, also another thing. I hate to make this connection here, and I know how this is going to sound.
But I'm at the point now where I just don't give a fuck. Maybe you will notice it. Like, for fuck's sake, I defended the right of mosques to exist, and people call me a fucking Islamophile because of it. Me, of all people, you know? I openly say fuck Islam, and just somehow, because I actually defend the rights of mosques to exist, I'm a fucking Islamophile. I just don't give a shit anymore what people think. Here's the thing. When it comes to the black community in the U.S., just like with the Indians, I'm sorry to say this, I know how this is going to sound, but they need to be fucking civilized. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know it sounds harsh. I know it sounds like some, you know, like the ravings of a national, you know, white nationalist or something. But no, I'm definitely no such thing. I'm just telling the truth. You have a lack of civilized behavior in these areas. They are glorifying violence. They don't know how to take care of themselves.
How was that guy's name? From he does videos with a world map in his back behind him. I am so bad with names.
Joseph
Watson. Yes.
Joseph Watson. Sorry.
Yeah. As he said, some cultures are just better than others. Better at creating a more peaceful society. There is no perfect culture, there is no perfect system, but some systems are just better at dealing with violence and interpersonal conflict than others.
Yeah. Thank you.
So we should just stick with that, you know? Let's
Yes.
do what we know works.
Yeah, I mean, and also, I mean, like that's what I get back to when it comes to the Indians in the U.S., for instance. And yes, I know some people will probably listen to this and say, "But Sandre, are you saying they don't have a right to their culture?" You know, fuck off. No.
No, they don't.
The biggest mistake that the white man did when he came to the New World was that he didn't fully integrate the native population. That's the biggest damn mistake. I see why the reservations came about. It was a temporary solution to, you know, get some peace. But what they should have done after that was to actually integrate these people. You know?
What about the I can't remember what tribe it was, but they were forced to go on the Trail of Tears. Apparently, they had a very Western culture. They had their own magazines, their own newspapers, I should say, their own language, their own elections, and they had their own state within America, which was recognized as its own state until the Americans discovered gold on their land, and then.
Oh yeah, the Black Hills.
Yeah, who were they? I can't remember.
No, I mean, look, it's the
but they were very
Latoka people, I think. And it was the Black Hills, those mountains, and yeah, they discovered gold. The thing is, the U.S. at that point was in a depression, and in order to kickstart the economy, they thought that, okay, we need to get this gold in circulation. Now, the U.S. government, approached the reservation within, where these mountains actually were.
What I'm talking about wasn't a reservation. It was recognized as its own country within America, my understanding is.
Honestly, I don't know about that. I have no clue.
Keep talking. I'll try to find something on the internet.
Yeah, sure. No, but the point is, I mean, it just boggles my mind how these people don't realize. I mean, the very same people who say things like, "Oh, well, it's part of their culture. They have a right to their culture." The very same people who say stuff like that, they are the ones who are degrading these people because apparently they don't think that they deserve modern medicine, modern education, They don't deserve to learn how to deal with conflict except for with violence. Apparently, they don't deserve to have a father in the home. Apparently, they don't deserve to know their basic human rights. I mean, it's just so incredibly ironic how these very same people who try to be tolerant are the ones who have this very, very, very fucked up way of looking at these people, you know?
Yeah, yeah. The same with feminists and their attitude towards women. Like, we are strong, independent women. Make quotas and put women in rule of different corporations without them earning it. Please do that because we're so strong and independent. It's really condescending and not fair. No.
No, I mean also there's another.
I prefer an equal playing field where when I win, people look at me and say, "Yeah, she won," and not like, "Oh, they carried her to the finish line because she's a woman," you know.
Oh yeah, no, I mean that must be really fucking annoying for the women who actually earned their spots in these corporations, you know?
Yeah, I'm sure. And on top of that, their just disdain for people like me is just like, why do you choose to serve man and be under his rule and just be a housewife? And, motherhood is like a pastime and you shouldn't do it full time. It's like, no, if you want functional adults and you don't want someone else raising your kids, it's a good idea to set apart like 10 years of your life while you're young to do it instead of partying all night and sleeping with multiple men a week.
No, I mean, I know I'm going to sound like a misogynist for saying this, but I actually think that the rightful place of a newly becoming woman who has recently, become a mother, she belongs in the house when the child is small, at least. I genuinely believe that. She is the one who's going to, breastfeed and all of that. And I think women who don't get to have that bond with the kid while the kid is young, that young, it's gonna fuck with their mentality. It's just gonna fuck with their psyche. They're gonna regret it later. I think it's something that has evolved over millions of fucking years. You're not gonna do away with that in a few decades. No, I think that women who have just become mothers, stay home with your fucking kids. You shouldn't have had kids otherwise, ultimately, I think it's up to couples to decide. If a man wants to be a house husband, fine. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to judge. I think it's for couples to decide. But I do genuinely think that the woman should stay at home with the kid, at least when it's small, and take care of it. That's what I think.
Well, I had that dilemma at 23. I hadn't finished my education yet, so I was thinking, okay, do I go back to school and couple this little baby here with school, or do I focus on my kid and probably have another one, which I did.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really tough choice, isn't it? Like,
No, it's not.
If I don't focus on this child, he may grow up to be a criminal. But you know what? I really want to study.
Yeah, it's not a hard choice because even if it's some bullshit degree that doesn't need much studying, it takes away from your time with the kid. And on top of that, a child is like a couple of months old, a year old, to 4 to 5 years old, once in their life for a very, very short period of time in the grand scheme of things. Like, you're gonna live, with taking good care of your body about 70 years. 5 years are nothing. I can always go back to school and start a career. I'm just turning 30. I can start doing it next year or the year after that. I'll still not be too old to start doing something. And my kids would be in school and won't need me that much.
30 is
what people need to realize, I'm going to go now anyway, but I just want to say this. What people need to realize is it's not until you're about 30 years old anyway that you even start to make a dent in your own career. You know, it's not until then that it actually starts to matter, you know, the shit you do at work, you know. If you become a mother at, I mean, biologically speaking, the best age to become a mother, now I know that our society isn't really adapted for this, but biologically speaking, it is about 20 to 25 years old, you know. So somewhere along those
exactly where when I had them, and I'm gonna tell you, it's way easier than if I had to have a baby now. I'd be like, really? Do I have to?
Oh yeah, and I mean, and also it's one of the few ways to actually preserve what makes Daddy happy downstairs. But no, yeah, no, but I mean, like I've heard from guys much older than me, like they say that, oh no, sorry, like after the fourth kid, like you don't even feel it anymore, you know.
Aww. Well, that's what C-sections are created for.
Oh yeah, no. Okay, I gotta go, guys. It's been fun.
See you, Sandy.
Bye.
See you later.
Yeah. Take care.
So you call him Sandy. I'm used to Sandman being called Sandy.
I've never spoken to Sandman.
Neither have I, but everyone refers to him as Sandy. At least in the MGTOW community.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't watched one of his videos in ages.
Oh, neither have I.
I'm still subbed to him, but I haven't watched one in probably over a year.
Yeah. I unsubbed when he made that video that Logic tore apart. It was like, no, dude, you don't do that. You don't
was
go
that
off
about,
the deep end.
Was that something about, he read an article about vaginal secretions
a very
getting into your
scientific
penis
study.
and affecting your mind or something?
Yeah, a very scientific study about how coupling, which is, I guess, you know, after copulation interaction of genitalia or whatever, you know, how there's this aggressive fluid that comes from the woman and goes into the man and into his balls and shrinks them and then goes into his brain and turns him into a walking, talking zombie. Which is like probably a very close citation of that video. It's just, really funny.
I thought men were more like that when they had their erections as opposed to afterwards.
I don't know. I don't want to know. It's like, I don't know what he was thinking when he made that video.
Did he agree with it though, or was he just reading the article?
He was saying that you can even smell it on girls, and that young girls have a buttery smell, and it's that fluid that is, you know. Oh God. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's going just a little bit too far, isn't it? A little bit tinfoil hat.
Yeah.
There's a video for your show, Cog.
Sorry?
You should do the Sandman video. The tinfoil hat.
Oh, I've not done a Sandman video now. Not on tinfoil hat time, not yet. As far as I know, Sandman just gives you dreams, doesn't it?
No, the MGTOW Sandman.
I've not had him on. I don't think so.
No, we're talking about the video where he said vaginal secretions...
hypnotic vaginal fluid.
Yeah, get into men's brains and affect them.
His accent is so... his accent's hilarious.
Wow, I've not heard this. This sounds amazing. I might have to have him on there. Let's have a look for Sandman.
Yeah. Well, Logic did a video on it, so you should. You know what? I'm gonna find it for you because I'm such a kind soul. I'm gonna find the video Logic did and then the original video, and I'm just gonna post them here in the chat. Now you talk amongst them yourselves while I do that.
Yeah, it was a very interesting video, and I did like Logic's reply to him. Sounds legit, right?
Definitely. It's yeah. I know my husband is an absolute zombie after 10 years. Like, that's just not.
Yeah. You need to do a study where one group wears condoms and the other group doesn't, and then to, you know, cut open their brains afterwards or something. I don't know.
Mm.
That sounds
Yeah,
a bit-
and that was his biggest arguments for, like, and that's why, guys, you should always wear condoms.
Yeah, I don't think that's the main reason you should wear condoms.
No, it should be the main reason. It's like, why else would you want to wear a condom? It's like, nah.
Well, you know, if you don't want to be a father or possibly catch STDs, those would be two good reasons, I think.
Nah, you don't want that. Yeah. Okay, I found the first video. I'm so slow at this. And boom, there's the video about that Logic made. Now let's find the original video. Did he link it? What a sweetheart, he linked the original video. I don't have to search for it.
Yeah, it's always
Thanks, Logic.
Always link the videos.
There you go. Have fun. It's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next topic.
I don't know. We've covered a fair bit tonight, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very productive chat.
Any updates on the chavs there, Cog?
The chavs. Oh,
Yeah.
Don't know what's going on with them. I think they're colluding in, you know, in the little pedestrian walkway, like the underground pedestrian walkways around Manchester. That's where they collude.
You should do a video where you go out and interview them. Chav chat.
Yeah, because that's a good idea. I'll get my camera robbed, my microphone robbed, wallet robbed. Yeah.
Yeah, but apart from that,
and then I'll just be screaming, "Oh my god, give it back, you cunt!"
Yep.
But yeah, it's one of those things. Chavs are something else. To be fair, if I was going to go out and find chavs, in fact, really, that's a good idea. Oh my god, you should catch a chav on your little Pokemon videos.
I was just saying, you could probably take your phone out and have Pokemon Go, turn the camera on, and just stand there pointing your phone at a chav and throwing Pokeballs at them. I will catch you, you chavvy fuck. Burberry ball.
Yeah. That's so funny. You wouldn't be throwing raspberries out, would you? You'd throw blackberries out.
Yeah, you would.
They look them BlackBerry phones, those little fucking hell.
Those cackberries, those boards. I used to repair those. The boards on those things are thicker than bricks.
I've seen those things break so many times. I never got a BlackBerry. I just didn't find them interesting.
So the chavs. Are the chavs spread right throughout England, or are they only in certain areas?
They are. I've seen them in city areas and in the countryside, so I'd say yeah.
I used to work with someone who was a bit of a chav, and they asked me to repair their Apple one, their iPhone, and they gave it to me, and I put it down, put it between the door, and shut the door with it. I said, there you go, fixed. Now get a proper phone. I think we stole it anyway.
Probably was stolen. I've had people like do that. Like I've had a lot of people do that with me, where it comes up, it's like, "Do you want to buy a phone off me?" And it's like, "No, I'm gonna buy it from somewhere else if I'm gonna get a phone, dude."
Who's
like, oh come on! It's like, yeah, no, why doesn't it turn on? Oh, the battery's dead. I don't. No.
I'm not buying a phone unless you do a full functionality test right now. Prove to me that fucking thing works.
Yeah.
It can't.
Yeah, they're not too bad. Oh, sorry, Bane. It's it's like 2:45 here in the afternoon, and to be fair, I've not even slept. I've been up all night working on a video, and then I had to go out this morning, and then I got back and I got your Hangout thing, and I thought, yeah, why not?
That's all right. It's 11:15 here, so I'm starting to get a bit tired myself. I've had a fairly long day.
Oi, brav.
Yes, Mike.
Chavs are here.
Yes, bro. Same blood.
Nah, blood. Yeah. Oi, brav. Safe blood. Safe.
Safe blood. Yeah.
Hilarious. Anyways, hi everyone. Sorry.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm surprised the chavs aren't in Australia. I thought they were like in Australia and New Zealand. I didn't know they were
Russia.
just like. Yeah,
My stepbrother's Chav, and he moved to Australia about 4 or 5 months ago, so he's there. So he'll infect the place soon enough.
To be fair, to be fair, because in Australia, wouldn't it be like a lot sunnier? So wearing like jogging bottoms and stuff like that, and tracksuit bottoms.
Tracksuit, yeah. The whole
Don't
match-
forget the Burberry.
Yep.
Don't forget the
Burberry cap, a sweet pair of J.
I think they're actually called bogans here.
Yeah.
About 20 pills in his pocket of ecstasy. and a happy
That's
hardcore.
20 pills in the light pocket.
Happy hardcore mixed DVD, like CD.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Oh, Chavs are so funny. Like, I love the whole stereotype. Like, there were some videos and stuff. Like, have you seen that one that's on YouTube? It got pretty popular. That on the bus with my day saver. Did anyone see that? What is it called? Cursal Massive. There you go. If you've not seen Cursal Massive, I'm going to find you the link for it. It got quite popular on YouTube.
I don't think I have.
Oh my god, have you not seen this? This is
No.
Chav Central. God fucking hell, there's so many of them. This one's from 10 years ago or something like that. It's got like over 1 million views.
Oh no, I don't think
It's
I
so
have.
funny every time you see it. Seriously, you can't watch that for more than 3 seconds without laughing. Trust me. Wait, oh my god. Give that a go.
There's also a video called the. Oh.
No means yes. Oh no, that's.
What? That's my new video.
Yeah,
oh shit,
that's-
is that my new video? Is that what I was just sent you?
That's your new video, yeah.
Fucking hate my keyboard. It's not working today. Sorry, that was the last thing that I've posted out on
No,
Twitter.
I don't mind watching it again. It's a pretty good video.
Shit, I know you fucking. Sorry, Burger King's is just donated to me on Patreon, so fucking yeah, thank you. Fucking cheers. But yeah, I love seeing you on my channel. Though you're on every fucking time, every tinfoil hat time, everything. It's fucking I appreciate it.
No, it's just really good fun, and yeah, to make fun of these demented people. There's no other way to deal with them, honestly. So I've sort of given up. Logic doesn't work.
Yeah. Just certainly
So,
feel like right.
let's have fun.
Second link, there you go. Try that one. The second link, guys. Try that.
Let's see.
You sure it's not a link to another of your videos, eh?
No, definitely one. Sorry, guys, I didn't mean to do that. Bane, if you want to click that link, that's some dank chav memes there, guys.
5 seconds in, I'm done.
There's also a video called the. There's also a video called the Chav Song. I saw
You guys liking it?
Those people look like they're on meth.
They probably are on meth. They're probably on also like pills or something. Little fucking Kev, yeah.
It's a question for you.
Ginger Joe, we don't fuck about. Cringe.
The chaps think they're black.
No, they just think that they can rap. That's all it is. So they go, got on the bus with me day saver, smoke a reefer in the corner. Lay low in the Grand Theft Auto with my 05 G6 Clio twin turbo. On we go with my backstreet hose. We do this shit because we know how to rap brap. Pretty much, something like that. It's fucking hilarious. I knew about this fucking years ago, though. I was like a good fucking 9 years ago. Oh, Bane, if you've not seen that, check it out.
Yeah, I will.
So question. So there was a thing that they were talking about, and some videos from England about lad culture. Are chavs what they're talking about?
Lad culture.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Is that culture like people who watch football probably go to the pub every Friday, Saturday, probably fucking Sunday
Yes,
too?
that's kind of what I was assuming, but I'm not.
I think lad culture is any group of males acting in a male way with other males.
Yeah,
basically.
and then that's what it is.
I'm just trying to make sure I understood where she was coming from, right? It's like sometimes when feminists say patriarchy, what they're really saying is our culture.
No, what they're really saying is Illuminati.
No, actually,
Well,
lad
that's
culture. I just searched it up. Lad culture, it says on Google, is a British subculture initially associated with Brit pop music of the 1990s.
What?
Oh,
No,
pre-chav culture.
Are you crazy?
I'm
Like I
studying
used to listen to I remember listening to what was it, New Kids on the Rock and shit in the 90s and stuff. Like fucking I'm pretty sure most of it like we had Prodigy and stuff like that in the 90s. Like there was a lot of stuff. Lad culture. That sounds really weird. It doesn't even sound like anything
not
I've heard
really
of.
that. I'm studying in the UK right now, and it just means it's kind of a way of saying let boys be boys is essentially what lad culture is.
I was just trying to make sure I understood this one lady's arguments from it's that one lady who always shows up on a lot of MRA videos. She's the one laughing about the concept that men need rights, etc.
Is Ali G, Chav? From the Ali G show.
No, Ali G is not. He's that's just another character of his. He has.
I know, but is the character a Chav?
Oh yeah, he is a Chav as a character. Yeah.
Like the whole idea is that he's
right.
Booyakasha.
Hey, Cog, do you realise that you just said New Kids on the Rocks?
New Kid on the block or rock.
Oh, you said New Kids. Rewind the tape, man. Rewind it. It's fucking. You said
New
Kids on the Rocks, man.
New Kids on the Rock. Oh god, that sounds a lot like a Roman practice.
Actually, you know what I was going to say, Barry?
For some reason.
It is actually gay as fuck. I'm actually thinking now. I'm pretty sure New Kid on the Rock was probably the Christian version of New Kid on the Blocks that I grew up with.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
You know what? I'm going to look for Christian band New Kid on the Rocks. I bet you any money I'm correct.
Yeah, fucking you were a massive Christian. You probably liked him.
Grow with it, man.
Go Jesus.
Do you remember that Christian band?
To be fair, I still have this memory of being a kid with the whole world in his hands. That guy dressed as a globe, some fat guy dressed as a globe.
What did you say,
I've
Bane?
ever done.
The Christian group that used to be on TV all the time. They used to play the ad late at night. They were called DC Talk or something. And they had like a rapper and a rocker.
ABC heaps.
Sorry?
Were they on the ABC channel heaps?
No, it's just like a late night ad they used to play, like a Christian ad, because that's when all the Christian ads would be on TV late at night. I'll find
with
them
a
for you.
Yeah, please do. It'd be funny to do a video about that, wouldn't it? Old Christian shit.
Uh-huh.
I know. I think I saw something on the Bible Reloaded, which I remember watching as a kid, and it's cringy as fuck to watch now as well. And it's like Dunkin' and Donuts Repair Club or some shit like that. It's fucking awful, but they did a really good job of it on Bible Reloaded, definitely.
I love their things.
What's that, Stats?
I love the things they do with Christian shows and comics and stuff.
Bible Reloaded with Christian Cat.
Christian Cat. Fucking hell, I'm gonna have to look at that.
There was this one thing with Bible Man or Christian Man. I don't remember what exactly.
Yeah, Bible Man is so funny. Lightsabers and shit and knuckle archive is so bad that oh god, the actual suit alone just looks cringy as fuck. It's like luminous and shit.
Yeah.
There you go, Barry.
What's
Links
that?
on the side. That's the DC Talk.
Yeah.
The song's called Jesus is Just Alright.
It's me.
He's not great, he's just alright.
If someone wants to do a screen share, we'll play it.
Fuck, that was funny, that.
You should do it.
I've got too much stuff open. I don't want to accidentally dox myself or something.
I just did I was on a Hangout the other day, and I did that. I screen shared, and I screen shared the fucking Hangout link. What a dumb cunt.
Yeah, I know. Did you get Pine Moose in there by any chance?
No. I got a few people in there though. It's pretty funny.
I would screen share, but it's not that. It's about the sound actually coming back through, and yeah, I've not got mine sorted out right yet.
Won't you get a strike? Just asking.
I don't want to get a strike again. Fuck that.
No, you wouldn't get one. Bane would get one.
Not you. Bane would.
Would you get a strike for playing back that actual thing? Would you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It could perhaps someone could claim it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got one like doing that before.
Was that the one that when Edgy cancelled out your stream at the end?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Edgy
Hey,
did
Baron,
it.
you can sing. Why don't you sing it to us?
No, I'm not doing that.
Just kidding, by the way. Like,
No, you wouldn't. You would have fucking loved it. If I was singing right now, you'd be sitting there laughing at me.
Be people recording ringtones, Barry, mate.
But that was such a fucking raw. That was great. That. I sat down in front of a computer literally for half an hour and fucking made a heap of fucking money off it.
It's going like you got a message you can't sell for it.
Oh, I just literally just did that as your phone is ringing.
Oh, I need to download them. What can I do?
$4.95, motherfucker. or just grab it off this stream.
Yeah.
Chill. Just chill.
Oh, that's so funny.
Hey, Cog, what's this about you doxing people, mate? I know.
Fuck yeah. I said what happened. Like, basically, like I tried to say, it was the Flying Monkeys came over to me because I mirrored a video of someone which basically just showed a load of comments. If you've not seen it, I think I put it on before. I'll put it in the chat for you now. All right. Well, basically,
so they thought that.
That video was apparently they flagged me because I was showing personal information, and then because I put up that video, basically they just decided to say that I knew who doxed him, I knew who'd hacked him, and I was colluding with them and shit. They've moved on from me apparently now, so yeah.
What was the personal information? Just a picture of his house or something?
Just what's on his Twitter right now. Just like not the actual information, not his actual address or anything. I didn't show that purposely, but I showed like he's got his cover photo and shit, but like it's just like a random house, like. There's no information on it. There's no door numbers or street names or like license plates. It's on Google Maps, so yeah. But apparently personal information, so it's fine.
That video on your channel, they thought that you'd done it. Or
basically that was all it was, and they just jumped on it. Like apparently I had a few people inboxing me who at first were asking me about it, and then suddenly they'd been jumped on as well. Like, and they were like, "Well, apparently it's overflowing onto me now." Steve Talon apparently he said that he got called into it as well.
Yeah, I was talking to him yesterday. You mentioned that.
God, fucking, I think Edgy as well. Fucking, yeah, there's a few people where it was just fucking stupid.
Just a little.
Did he get his because it looked like YouTube comments, not Twitter comments. Was it his YouTube that got hacked?
Yeah, his Twitter got hacked, and apparently also one of his YouTube, because he's got about 4 or 5 YouTube channels or something like that. Yeah, so one of his YouTube channels got hacked because I think he had the same password as it or something like that. But he also didn't double lock his Twitter either, so he's not got it locked to his phone as well, he's not got that YouTube locked to it either. So.
Yeah. Do you guys all do 2-step verification?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2-step is just the best way to do it, just in case. Like I log on every day, and it's just you get a thing sent to your phone. It's just extra safety. Nothing wrong with
it. Yeah. Well, fucking password lists and shit get leaked all the time. It's pretty scary.
Someday I will learn not to have 40 tabs open at once.
Hey.
I just crashed out my Firefox again.
Yeah, that happened to me about 10 minutes ago. So
I can only deal with maximum maybe 5.
Yeah, I'm the same, but unless it's porn. Porn I can do about 50.
Wow, really? I got like 10.
You gotta have your options, because it's this fucking pain in the ass doing a new search mid-wank. You gotta lube and shit all over your fucking keyboard. It's fuck.
Barry's there, like, at one moment it's just like reverse cowgirl, then bukkake, and then just Asian,
yeah, I just go the lucky. You gotta just go click, 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 click.
The upside of which is now my avatar's fixed.
Is it?
Is it?
Yeah, it's now the gray raptor.
Is it? I can just see a person with a blue head.
Yeah,
it is on air. It is on air, but
You view it on air.
Yeah.
Oh, good. All right, cool. I want to see it now.
It's weird the way that happens sometimes.
Yeah. So what I'm doing. So yeah, so what I'm doing now, Baron, is I'm just having my tinfoil hat stream every week, hopefully on someone else's channel. That's the plan. So yeah,
What's that?
I'm gonna do a little video every week to say, because obviously I've got strike on it because they all flagged the video, so it got taken down.
Hang on a sec. Oh right, so they flagged you for doxing. Did you get a community strike?
No. They flagged me just for putting the video up because they said it was personal information that I'd put on there.
Yeah. That's it. I said they flagged you for doxing, and you got a community strike. Is that what happened?
Yeah, but I don't know if they flagged me for doxing or just because it's against their leader, fucking Devon. So.
Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, but you can't, like, YouTube's not going to go, oh yeah, all right, we'll give him a strike because it's their leader, Devon.
No, I know, but if you get a load of flags off people, it just takes his following to come and flag you, and if you...
No, only if it's legitimate. And if a heap of people come in and flag you, and it's just for nothing, then you're not going to get a strike. That's got to be for legitimate shit. It would have been for
well, the thing is, I got a strike at first, and it asked if I wanted to appeal, and then I appealed, and it was like, no, it's got personal stuff. But I can't understand unless it's the Twitter page, but that's the only thing I can really think it is, possibly. It's really confusing.
Yeah.
Because I thought that's public, so it's kind of... I'm really confused by the whole thing when I look at it, because every time I look at the video, I'm just like... What is it about? I just wish they'd tell you. That's the thing. If they just told me what it was, the part of it that it was, because it says it's the whole video, and I'm just like, really, the whole video?
Well, maybe it's just the fact that it's showing someone's account that has been hacked, and
possibly no, but like when Leafy got hacked, so many people put loads of stuff on there going, oh look, Leafy's got hacked and stuff like that on YouTube.
Yeah,
so
they didn't all get strikes. Probably did.
No, well, like they've still got the videos up. You can still watch them. Like you can't watch mine. So yeah. I don't know. It's one of those things. I think it happens when a lot of people flag you. I think it's like I think that's the reason why a lot of people, like when Anision sent a lot of people, like he just sends them out and you can just get flagged and stuff. As long as there's like at least like probably maybe 30 flags or something, you'll probably get like something will come up.
Well, it's only if there's a policy breach.
Yeah, like that's the thing. I have no idea what it could be, but like I've never been flagged before, so and it hasn't explained anything to me. It's just explained that my video's been flagged by people, so therefore it's broken community guidelines of. I think it was something like bullying or something caught in this fucking new terms of fucking service.
It could have been that. I mean, if someone's account has been hacked and you're sort of showing a video, sort of going, haha, your account's been hacked.
Well, it wasn't that. Even in the description, it wasn't really. I didn't really say anything. I've not laughed or anything. I've actually just shown at the end that his account's been hacked. After the
whole video is kind of a laugh, isn't it? It's kind of like
it's more of a joke, yeah. But it's not really a. It was more of a. Did he not expect this? Because he is a known doxer. He's happy to go out there and get people's names and shout them about all over the internet. Yeah,
when's he doxed people?
He doxed some 14-year-old. There's loads of recordings of it and stuff. I know Edgy's got a load of stuff on it, and I know other people have as well. But it's just it's like I've got some stuff on mine. It's just like if you go and check it out on his channel, it's because he's got like 4 or 5 channels, and but yeah, he's giving out people's information. I think I retweeted something today that someone had of like him actually having in a text chat to someone explaining where because someone was like, oh yeah, and he never gives out someone's address because everyone's like, oh, he only gives out their name. That's it. He doesn't give out their addresses, just the names. And it's like, no, but then that's only on his videos. He's had text chats where he's actually given out. It's fucking. But his fans will stick up for him and go, oh no, he doesn't do anything wrong. He only gives out the names because he thinks like people's arguments are invalid without a name to it. Like, and he doesn't want like your bearing name. He doesn't want cognitive thought. He doesn't want that. He wants your real name, because he thinks it puts more merit to your argument. I'm guessing. I don't know. It's stupid.
You said it. Take responsibility.
Yeah.
But hey, he didn't do nothing.
Yeah. But yeah, because like he did a stream today, I think on what is it? Atheism Stuff 2 or 3. I can't remember which channel it was.
3.
It's one of those. Is it on 3? Yeah, he did one today, apparently. I've not watched it yet. I just got told about it, and apparently he just goes through there saying that he still thinks that it's okay to give people's names up, but at the same time, and I think he's still gonna try and hack people or something. He's like he wants to come back with it, but he looked like he'd kind of been taken down a peg or two by these people that have done it to him. But because he's done it to people, when it has happened to him, if you have the same tactics happen to you, that some did you not expect someone to retaliate because you were doing this to people? Like, it just baffles me that his whole fan base just watches his videos and don't go, oh yeah, someone responded, and we didn't expect that. We did this. It's the obliviousness of it. It's like, come on, like, oh.
Yeah, but that's nothing new. We've seen all that before.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, doxing's a seedy thing, though, isn't it? I mean, there's no point. I disagree. If that is his attitude, I disagree with that. I mean, I don't think you need to know someone's name to listen to their argument.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
But come on, Barry. Now, if you don't know the person's real name, you don't know how to dismiss their argument based off of irrelevant factors of their life.
Baring sounds like a Morris to me. I reckon his first name.
I'm a fucking, what am I? I'm a fucking.
You're a Morris, aren't you?
Engelbert.
I can't let my name out. It's too easy. It's Bartholomew, guys. Oh fuck! Did I just say that? Balthazar. It's fucking make names up. It's funny. But it's one of those things. It's like if someone decided to get your information, if someone really took the time to do it, they probably fucking could. But it's just like, why would you then sit there and go, "Ha, I'm gonna tell everyone," and do it on your and it's like, yeah, here's your name, this is your nickname. Like, it's like, come on, dude.
And over what? Disagreement about.
No, not even disagreements. Just like, I think someone was just like got really angry at him one day and just had a go, and he's like, oh, he's just a fucking asshole and stuff like that. And he was just like, if you're gonna call me names and stuff like that, I'm not gonna like it, right? And it's just
here's a question to us who don't put our names out there: how many fellow YouTubers actually know your real name?
A few actually. I have told a few. About probably 2, 3, 4, something like that. 5.
I reckon fucking maybe not many know my name, maybe 2 or 3. A few, probably 7 or 8 have seen my face but don't know my name. But yeah.
Yeah, 3 that I know of in my case.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
know your name.
It's Willie. His name is Willie.
My real name is Morris Baring.
Morris Baring.
Wouldn't the name itself tell you more about you as a person than the name that was given to you?
Sorry, say that again?
Wouldn't the name that you pick for yourself tell you more about you than the name that's given to you?
Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Especially
the only reason to know someone's name is for official shit.
Yeah, Bane, I actually saw that.
Go ahead.
Sorry. No, I want to say, Bane, I saw that video you did. I don't. It was you did it like a couple days ago, I think, where you talked about the origin of your name.
Dana
I thought the Bane came from like the Batman character.
No, I got nothing to do with Batman or nothing to do with the Bane from Star Wars or any other actual Bane.
Where does it come from? Give us a short version.
Well, because I like to be
Sorry.
a Bane to the existence of my opposition. Plus, I like the sound of it, so that's.
At one point, I actually thought it was your real name. Is there anybody named Bane?
I don't know.
Well, it's his real name, but he fucking uses a skeleton in a jug and fucking used to use.
Yeah, because no one would guess it's my real name until Ari fucking told everyone. Well done, Ari.
My apologies.
Just
the only part of Bane's name that ever got me confused was the AU part, because at first it was like, gold? I didn't realize he was from Australia at first, and so I was like...
Yep. Well, my videos are pure gold, so, it's that.
Did you think he was from England out of interest?
Well, he had a robotic voice.
Oh, yeah, he did too.
I was wondering, Bane, didn't at one point you had an underscore somewhere in your name? At some point, I remember seeing an underscore.
Yeah, I think I've got an underscore in my credits.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's where I saw it.
Yeah. I actually had to add the AU to my name when I joined YouTube, because apparently there was already another Bane 666 joined.
My original, the first YouTube account I ever had, which is actually still up there, its name was Creepy Doll 666. Believe it or not, I was really obsessed with, and still am, with like
So
creepy toys,
we
and
could be related. We've got the same surname.
we could be related,
Distant cousins.
distant on opposite ends of the world.
Yep.
There was a really cool channel with creepy dolls where this girl would, do short videos on the most famous ones and then buy some off the internet. And she would film them for hours and they would move here and there. I really like that channel. I like creepy dolls.
That's the whole channel. Just creepy dolls.
Paranormal.
Yeah, I think that's the channel name. I think it's Creepy Dolls.
I was the original.
Yeah.
No, I made really like that channel. It's like, thank God all the videos, because I started that channel when I was 13, and thank God all those videos are like forever deleted. And I kind of like whenever I like think about Chicken Pot Awesome and what he's doing, I'm like, God, why wasn't I an anti-feminist back then? I could have, because that was in 2008. I could have been like a pioneer.
What is Chicken Pot Awesome doing though? He kind of just fucking.
No, he made a new video. He made a new video. It was
every time I see a video from him, he's just like, I'm on the swing or something.
No. He did a really good video where he's doing kind of like a how to be PC video. So like he plays I guess a person who's like a teacher in how to be PC, and then there's like a little Jimmy kid. It's kind of funny. I mean, it's cute. It's definitely better than the shit I was doing when I was a kid. I was trying to be political when I was a kid. I just failed at it.
Nothing worse than a kid trying to be political. It's fucking
Unless he's Chicken Pot Awesome.
What about that little girl that was told she's going to go see Trump and she freaked out? I don't know if you guys saw that video.
No, I didn't see it. Oh, hang on. I think I did actually.
Yeah, where are we going, Mommy? It's like, guess, we're going to go see Trump. Trump, really? Oh my God, it was like so funny.
It like freak out in a good way or a bad way? Sorry.
In a good way.
Yeah, in a good way.
She was so
got
excited.
Flags in it. Yeah, she was keen as.
Sure.
Yeah, the only thing I have I don't know. I think I have a couple things on that channel now. I have an old movie that I made in a summer camp, which actually was the first appearance of my profile picture character. I have a recording of I'm not going to say how I got it, but a bootleg recording of a musical called Shock-Headed Peter, and then I have a really embarrassing video of me playing the accordion with a song I wrote, and the accordion is really out of tune.
Well, I don't think I've ever heard an accordion that's in tune.
I don't play the accordion anymore, but it's the accordion. Actually, no, the one I have is a tad bit out of tune in certain places.
The only instrument I could ever play was a didgeridoo.
Hey, those are hard, aren't they?
Not really. As long as you can master circular breathing, and I'm not very good at it. It's actually pretty freaking easy.
Yeah, but what is playing a didgeridoo? Like how can you have? All you got to do is do that thing and blow into it.
Well, yeah,
the Aboriginal came up and said, no, that's a fucking, you hit the wrong note there, mate.
Just do a fart.
You just
I did say it was easy. and actually, there's a little more to it. The way you vibrate, how hard you blow, it's how you control it. But really, it's still pretty easy.
I have 2 didgeridoos.
Yeah.
Yeah, my father went to Australia like when I was like probably 11, and he brought back 2 really cheap didgeridoos. His story about Australia is he actually spent 4 days there, and he said like that's the worst mistake, because if you're gonna go to Australia, you should probably stay longer because of jet lag, right?
Yeah.
He said like I was done after I came back. Hey, when I'm talking, I'm hearing my voice. I'm hearing a reflection.
What is going on mine?
Not on anything here.
I don't hear it anymore. Good.
It could be from my cheap headset.
Oh.
Yeah, I can hear it. I heard an echo then. Weird.
Is that one of those
It might be
gaming
coming from
headsets
yours.
with the earphones and the microphone?
Yep, Logitech.
It's not bad. Usually they sound so fucking horrifically bad. Yours isn't too bad.
But I'm using a Blue Yeti microphone.
Yeah, something.
Yeah,
I can just
think,
turn my volume down. That probably helps it out.
Is it me? Because we had the same problem on one of Cog's streams. I was creating an echo chamber. For fuck's sakes. Right, try. I'm going mute, hold on.
No, I can't hear myself. I hear myself, but not an echo.
It was probably me. I just turned my headphone volume down.
Yeah, that sounds good now.
Hey Ari, when did you say you're using a Blue Yeti?
Yeah, I am.
Do you ever use the headphone jack on the actual mic?
I used it once, but never really to like do anything. Why?
Does it play back? Like if I plug my headphones into the mic now, would I hear the stream or just myself?
You should be able to hear the stream.
I don't know. I mean, I've only done it once as an experiment. Usually I use this to record music. I've never tried that before.
I'm just going to get...
I think... No,
I've got a Blue Yeti, and it works just like another audio output for your computer.
Yeah, that makes sense, because, I mean, if you're recording music and shit, you want playback and shit from your computer, so it makes sense, yeah.
Bane's Open House, now sponsored by Blue Yeti.
Hey, I was hoping that was going to become a meme. Like, remember, I think it was maybe the second time I was on, I didn't actually, like, have it connected probably, so I said, oh, I have a Blue Yeti, but my audio sounded horrible because it was really the built-in microphone. And I just remember you kept saying whenever somebody had, like, really shitty audio, you'd be like, are you using a Blue Yeti microphone? I wanted that to become a meme.
Every person's got a Blue Yeti
meme.
Yeah.
Well, I think we'll start wrapping it up, guys, because I've had a long day and I'm starting to feel a bit tired.
No problem. Yeah. Working in the coal mines.
Yep. Door-to-door fedora salesman, so you know.
Actually, I was wondering, because we've been mentioning Chav so much, would you ever do a video if you talked about Chaz with your profile picture, but with like a Burberry cap on?
Would I?
I could see that. Yeah, with the Burberry cap on the Kool-Aid jar.
I could do that, I guess. I've put a fedora on it before. So.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Burberry cap.
You know, what's funny is the people that I know that wear fedoras were all male feminists.
Yeah, it's ironic, isn't it?
In opposition to the evil MRAs.
No, this was like this is before it became a meme. They just wore fedoras. Like, I mean.
Yeah, but they're amazing with projection. So.
Yeah.
Projection is fun.
I'm angry that I can't wear fedoras. I really am angry because occasionally I don't shave, but because then I'll be the stereotype, you know. Not that I tell many people.
Why would you want to wear one, even if it didn't have the fucking stigma?
How much?
Gay as fuck.
I'm happy fedoras don't even suit me.
No, sometimes I wear a fisherman's cap.
I wear a flat cap. I like my flat cap.
So do
It's
I.
a flat, like one of those ones with the little tiny peakies up. Flat cap.
No, it's got like a peak. It's kind of got a peak at the front, but the cap just goes over the top of it. It's like a farmer's hat. There you go. Peaky blinder.
Yeah. Berets. Yeah, Coppolas.
It's extremely English.
Yeah, I like them. I love them. They're fucking dapper. Seriously.
No, even we wear them in
I wear one of those
Sicily
fucking triangle Chinaman's hats. Fun.
Yeah. Vietnamese hats. Like Raiden or something. Bear Raiden.
Cog, we wear them in Sicily too. The Coppolas. Yeah. Because they look very swag. And they just fit.
I love them. I just like they're just nice hats, I think. But then again, like I'm literally just getting down the lost on alley hats. Shall we talk about hats?
We are talking about hats.
Do you wear a fucking cardigan when you wear it? Like, do you go the whole
No, I don't wear a cardigan. If I wear my hat, I just wear just like a T-shirt with maybe like Star Wars on it.
Oh,
or
with the
Darth
fucking
Vader.
Hallie Hansen fucking jacket and fucking Converse shoes.
No, I just wear like I've got a leather jacket and stuff like that, and I just wear jeans and I have got some Flash Converse to be fair, but actually
Yeah.
usually wear brown shoes or brown or
And
black
the
shoes.
Star Wars T-shirt. Yeah, very classy. Keep it classy. I mean, I at least wear a Decepticon T-shirt.
I've got a Decepticon T-shirt too. I've even got a Batman's belts and stuff like that. Yeah, I've got
Oh,
loads of stuff.
sweet.
Pure geek culture.
As far as shoes are concerned, what I wear, I either wear Beetle boots, Doc Martens, or Creepers, or Creeper sneakers.
Yeah, I've got some nice boots to be fair.
What are creepers? What are they about?
Yeah,
Uh,
what are those?
Creepers they're kind of popular in like the punk and goth fashion, and
Are they a
they
bit
are
like sort of the Dunlop volley type things?
they're like they look like dress shoes, and they have like thick soles, and they kind of have ridges on it. And at least the ones I have, you've seen those before?
No, I can't.
I just googled them. They're ugly.
I
Sorry.
I heard Baring goes barefoot.
I honestly do. Most of the time I am barefoot.
Well, all the time, wouldn't it?
Oh, most of the time. Sometimes I wear a nice pair of Ugg boots or a lovely dress shoe, depending on the occasion, Bane.
Oh, okay.
Kind of that I believe in miracles.
What is the general opinion on Doc Martens? Do people here like Doc Martens, or do you think they're kind of like...
gay as AIDS. Gay as AIDS.
Oh, come on.
Right,
okay,
number
what
one,
about Beetle
Doc
boots?
Martens.
I
like Beetle
own
boots?
like four pairs of shoes, and one of them is a Doc Marten
Right.
boot.
Two things. Never bought a pair of Doc Martens, but one thing I will say that is good about Doc Martens is the fact that if they do get destroyed as a shoe, they will replace them for free, forever. Yeah, it's like having a Zippo lighter. There are certain things that the companies have policies where they'll always replace them. Alienware's another one. If you get an Alienware computer, if it breaks, if you get like a certain thingy with it, if it breaks 3 times or something, they'll replace it with an up-to-date new computer.
So you just fucking smash the cunt 3 times?
No, it's like you've got to take it back to the shop and stuff like that, and they'll repair it, and then they'll keep you'll have that repaired one for 3 turns, and then basically they'll give you a brand new one. It's with a certain insurance on it though, that it's like an Alienware insurance or something. But then you get it as you buy it, because I know my brother's got it on his. But another one of my brothers has got a pair of Doc Martens that he's literally just got a brand new pair, because he got apparently got a split in it or something like that. So he literally sent them off, got a brand new pair sent to him. He's like Zippo lighters are the same sort of thing. If they ever snap or something, Zippo replaces it.
I worked with this one guy. He had, I think it was size 26 feet. How
tall was he?
He was just under 7 feet.
Wow.
Someone tell me what that is in centimeters. I'm
yeah.
confused.
You could translate.
I was just about to do that, actually.
230, you reckon? Yeah, probably about 230, I'm guessing.
Whoa.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is. It is.
True.
Yeah, he's he was about 208 centimeters. And
no, that can't
not
be
lanky,
right.
and not lanky.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, he'd stick his arm, but yeah, so he's trying to get footwear for work, and no one made steel-toed boots that could fit his feet. They're like, oh, well, they even went to a custom place. They sent them a piece of paper, like you had to fold out and you stick your foot on and you outline it. And the piece of paper was not big enough for his foot.
Sorry, I have to ask. Like, did he have like a brown afro? Because I can only picture Sideshow Bob in my head right now.
No, he was blonde, and the top was a little long, and then all around the bottom was shaved down, and he wore in a tiny ponytail.
What did his shoes look like? He must have had to get like custom shoes. Did he have to write off to like Adidas or something, or if he ever bought a pair of trainers or something? Or
generally he could only ever wear flip flops because for whatever reason he could get those in his size. No one made shoes big enough for him.
Fucking hell.
So he had to get custom made for sure.
Oh. Can you imagine never being able to go bowling? Never going bowling in your life, have you?
The first world problems, eh, Cog?
No, never going bowling, never been able to get a strike.
Given that he lived over 150 miles away from the nearest bowling alley, that's not really.
That's
Heard the impression.
Oh, I'm gonna jump out, guys. It was nice to chat with you all.
We're about to finish up anyway, Barry. So
See you, Baring. No,
Sorry, before you go. Guess
So
who got a
everyone-
new ringtone?
everyone
What's
will
that?
say good.
Sorry, Baring. Guess who got a new ringtone?
Did you get my ringtone? Fuck, that's
Yes,
awesome,
I
James,
did.
man.
Woo!
Alright, thanks for that.
No, thanks. Take
So
care.
everyone want to say goodbye?
Goodbye.
Bye.
Gotcha.
Have a good trip, Stacey.
There you go.
Thank you. I will.
See you later, Stace. Have a good night.
Bye-bye.